Geospatial AI is available across the entire ArcGIS system. There's support for a wide variety of types of datasets, and a big focus is on imagery, but there's also support for 3D point clouds, tabular and feature data, time series data, and there's a module for unstructured text. And deep learning is a subset of AI and machine learning, and there's a variety of models for different tasks available, like object detection for identifying trees, pixel classification for building footprint extraction, and object classification. And over the last couple of years, Esri has made many improvements to make using deep learning in ArcGIS easier, by adding tools to support the full deep learning workflow. And you can find tools for labeling training samples, preparing data for training deep learning models, and for inferencing. And these tools are available across various products in ArcGIS, and they can also be used through the ArcGIS Learn module in the ArcGIS API for Python. In the latest release, Esri has made some improvements to the tools and worked on making deep learning even more accessible. And let's go over some of these improvements. New model types have been added. Two for object detection that are known to provide high accuracy results, and for pixel classification that works really well in scenarios like road extraction. And in addition to new models, support is added for training and inferencing using multispectral imagery. Instead of using just the RGB bands, you can now use other bands as well. And this is, for instance, important when working on land cover classification. And on that topic, land cover classification requires a lot of training data and very precise training data, clearly delineating boundaries between classes. An analyst has to define a class to every pixel. And one improvement is that you can now train a classification model with sparse training data, making the process much faster. And the next improvement is that you can use multi-labels for labeling training data for object detection. Before, you had to create a label for every class, like house, pool, solar panel, etc. Now you can label a house with a pool, and a house with a solar panel in one go. And this reduces the time and effort to create training samples. And the model has been enhanced to train a model and inference using the multi-labels. That way you don't have to train a model or inference multiple times. And a major step in making deep learning more approachable are the recently released pre-trained AI models that you can download from Living Atlas. It takes away the time-consuming and sometimes challenging steps of labeling data and training the models. And there are models available for building footprint extraction, land cover classification using Sentinel and Landsat satellite data, shipwreck detection from bathymetry, tree-point classification from point clouds, and many more to come as well. And we have tested the three-point classification model that is integrated in the 3D basemap solution on some recently captured New Zealand LiDAR. The solution takes you through the workflow step by step, and the results are pretty impressive, as you can see here. It allows you to enhance your 3D basemap and get information about tree sizes and volumes in your area. And starting to use deep learning can sometimes feel like a big step, but there's a lot of documentation, training and tutorials available to get you started.